Hey guys, in this video I will show you how to format a book for Amazon Publishing. Alright, let's begin. When it comes to publishing on Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, formatting is one of the most important steps. If you skip this or do it incorrectly, your book won't look professional and it may even get rejected by Amazon. In this video, I'll walk you through the simplest and fastest way to format your book for Kindle ebook and KDP print using Microsoft Word. The best part is you can do this for free without paying someone else to format it. Many authors spend $50 to $100 or more hiring freelancers, but if you follow the steps I show you here, you can get it done yourself in a matter of hours. When it comes to fonts, simple and professional is best. My favorite fonts are Georgia, Garamond, or Times New Roman. For font size, stick to 11 or 12. Georgia runs slightly larger, so I use size 11 for that, but for other fonts, 12 works well. For line spacing, choose somewhere between 1.25 and 1.5. This makes the book easier to read on Kindle devices. Next, format each chapter title as heading 1. This makes it easy to generate a table of contents automatically later. For body text, justify the alignment so it looks neat on both sides. Also, remember to add page breaks at the end of each chapter instead of pressing enter multiple times. This ensures that each new chapter begins on a fresh page. For non-fiction books, use line spacing between paragraphs. For fiction, use indentation instead. These small details make a big difference in the overall look. Now let's go through the practical steps of formatting your book for Amazon Publishing. At this stage, we'll assume that you already have your manuscript written. It doesn't matter whether you wrote it yourself or worked with a ghostwriter. The important part is that you now have a document ready to prepare for Kindle and KDP print. The very first thing you should do inside Microsoft Word is turn on the formatting marks. This can be done by clicking on the reverse P symbol, also known as the paragraph mark button. Turning this on will allow you to see invisible formatting characters, such as where spaces, line breaks, and page breaks are located. These markers are extremely useful because they make it easy to identify and remove unnecessary spaces that may have been accidentally inserted during the writing process. Cleaning up these hidden elements early ensures that the final book will look neat and professional. Once that is done, the next step is to decide on the font for your book. The choice of font has a huge impact on readability and overall appearance. To change the font of your entire manuscript, select all the text. On a Mac, press Command+A, and on a Windows PC, press Ctrl+A. This highlights every word in the document. You can then choose your preferred font and font size. Classic publishing fonts such as Times New Roman, Garamond, or Georgia are all excellent choices. In terms of size, 11 or 12 is generally considered ideal. 12 works well for most fonts, but if you're using Georgia, which runs slightly larger, size 11 may look better. After setting the font, you should adjust the page size of the document. In publishing, this is known as the trim size. Trim size is the final size of the book after printing, and while it doesn't technically matter for ebooks, it's a good habit to set it now. Doing this will make the later transition to paperback formatting much easier. To change the page size in Word, go to the Layout tab, then select Page Setup. From there, you can choose a custom size. The most common dimensions used by Amazon KDP are 6 by 9 inches or 5 by 8 inches. Once you set this, your manuscript text will automatically resize to fit within the chosen trim. Margins are next. Go to Layout, then Margins, and choose Custom Margins. Select Mirror Margins so that the inside and outside margins alternate for left and right pages. A good starting point is 0.6 inches for the outside and 0.112 for the gutter. You can adjust this later based on your preference. Also, check the options for different odd and even pages and different first page. This allows you to set unique headers for left and right pages, which looks more professional. Once that's done, move on to formatting the title page. Center the title and author name on the page and adjust the size until it looks balanced. Insert a page break so that the copyright page starts on a new page. On the copyright page, include the year, your name or publishing company, and the standard copyright notice. Add another page break and create your table of contents page. Don't worry about filling it in yet because Word can generate it automatically from your Heading 1 settings later. From here, go through each chapter and format the chapter title as Heading 1. Then justify the text and clean up any extra spaces. At the end of every chapter, insert a page break Repeat this process until your entire manuscript is clean and consistent. When all chapters are formatted, go back to the Table of Contents page. In Word, go to References, then Table of Contents, and select a style you like. For ebooks, remove page numbers and use hyperlinks instead. That way, readers can click on a chapter and go directly to it on their Kindle device. At this stage, your ebook formatting is done. Save a copy of the file, and now we can prepare the paperback version. For the paperback, most of the steps are similar, but there are a few key differences. The biggest one is the headers and footers. Typically, you'll want the author's name on even-numbered pages and the book title on odd-numbered pages. To do this, double-click on the header, add the text, and format it to match the style of your book. Keep it consistent with the body font, usually size 11. Then insert page numbers at the bottom center or outside corners, depending on your preference. Next, adjust the line spacing slightly for print. In Word, go to Paragraph, then Line Spacing Options, and set it to Multiple at 1.3. This adds a bit more breathing room between lines, which looks better in a printed book. For paragraph spacing, add 4 points before and 0 after. Once again, go through the book, check each page break, and make sure every chapter begins neatly. After that, update the Table of Contents. This time, keep the page numbers, since print books need them. Every time you make changes to the file, remember to update the Table of Contents to reflect the correct page numbers. When everything looks good, save the file as a PDF. This is the format that Amazon KDP requires for print books. Upload this PDF to your KDP dashboard along with your cover, and the system will generate a digital proof for you to review. At this point, you have 2 finished files, one Word document for the ebook and one PDF for the paperback. Both are formatted and are ready to publish. The advantage of learning to format your own books is that you save money, have full control, and can publish as many titles as you want without extra cost. Once you get used to the process, it becomes very quick. A 30,000-word manuscript can usually be formatted in a few hours. To recap, here are the essential steps. 1. Choose a clean font like Garamond or Times New Roman, size 11 or 12. 2. Set line spacing to around 1.25 and 1.5 for ebooks and 1.3 for paperbacks. 3. Use heading 1 for chapter titles. 4. Insert page breaks instead of extra spaces. 5. Justify body text. 6. Create a table of contents using Word's references tool. 7. Save one version for ebook and another as PDF for paperback. 8. Add headers, footers, and page numbers for the paperback version. 9. Update the table of contents before finalizing. Following these rules ensures that your book looks professional on both Kindle devices and in print. And remember, formatting isn't just about appearance. A well-formatted book makes for a smoother reading experience, keeps readers engaged, and avoids technical problems during the publishing process. So that's basically how you can format a book for Amazon Publishing. And that's it for this video. If you find this video helpful, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. Thanks.